That's the idea. We just,
No.
just kind of like, hey.
We gotta finish strong.
Finish strong.
I'm finishing strong. I'd like to finish strong, but.
Hey, welcome to Outside the Virus. We're gonna finish strong today because I have got good stuff today. Just one thing, we'll make it real quick, but boy, it's good. You wanna go first? It's because you don't want to have to try to top what I'm about to share.
Well, how about I just hit you on a little this day in history first real quick?
This day in history.
This day in history. You already cheated. Did you look? Did you see?
No, I didn't look.
Did you cheat?
I didn't see anything. I can't see your screen, actually.
Oh, now it's just, I minimized it. What video game came out today in 1980?
Super Mario Brothers.
Nope.
Tetris?
Nope.
Contra?
Nope.
I mean, I'm running out of games.
Pac-Man.
Oh, Pac-Man. 1980.
Early release. Yeah, it was like an earlier release version of it. But 1980, there you go. Pac-Man.
Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, man. I mean, I probably put more hours into that game than I've put into this business in the last 5 years.
Super Mario Brothers.
I used to play that thing like non-stop.
Nintendo 64?
Not even close. Nintendo.
Just Nintendo?
Nintendo.
Wow.
Yeah, and you couldn't save it. So like when you started, you had to start, you had to start playing, and there was no like, let me save the game and come back.
That was the gray one, the gray thing with the A, B. I remember that.
And if you say, well, I'll just pause it and I'll go get something to eat, you took the chance that that game would shift a little bit and it would start over.
The square game?
Yeah.
That's right.
Still got them, by the way. I got them.
Well, there you go. This day in history was that. Do you want me to go again?
Pac-Man. I actually didn't like Pac-Man. Go ahead.
You want another one?
Yeah, what you got?
You want to go Alibaba or you want to talk about the Big Short?
Alibaba.
Alibaba. Potentially getting delisted, and apparently they're moving at warp speed. The Senate just had a vote on that. Alibaba reported earnings, right? And they absolutely killed it.
Well, if you can trust it, they did well.
Well, yeah, if you can trust it, they absolutely killed it, and it looks like they might get delisted.
Yeah, it's a lot of talk. It comes up, things like this. What it'll eventually be, in my opinion, is I think that Alibaba will agree, or China will agree to different accounting standards for reporting here in the States. I think they have to be honest with you. But, I don't think that this will actually happen. Because you got Alibaba, JD.com, all of them. You'll have Baidu in the mix. Everybody.
Doesn't it seem more serious though, the fact that they're moving quickly on this? Like they had the vote, boom, nailed it, now they want to get it delisted? Like, I don't know, it just seems
it's just illegal. I don't understand how they do that. And now you totally expose NASDAQ. I don't know. They've talked about this in the past numerous times, and the NASDAQ came forward and they were like, well, wait. If you do this is what would happen to us. They had their lobbyists go take care of it. So I suspect there's some lobbying going on.
The Barstool guy, Portnoy, he had a good point in the fact that, he goes, who's investing in Alibaba on the New York Stock Exchange? It's Americans, and they're betting on it, and now they're losing money on it. I don't know, it was a whole thing.
The idea was to stop Americans from getting ripped off, but essentially you're ripping them off right now.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So there's that. So that'll be an interesting one to follow going forward. It's probably a little bit of political games and whatnot.
There's gonna be a lot of that.
Yep. I think
I'm ready. You ready?
Buckle up.
Yeah.
Buckle up. Stuff. All right, what do you got?
Okay, hey, have you noticed over the past couple days the industrials sector has perked up? Probably not. You probably haven't noticed this. The industrial sector, we'll put up the first chart, is, it only makes up 7% of the S&P. So it typically doesn't make headlines. It's not something that you get really excited about. However, the industrials have quickly started, since about May 15th, started to really perk up. What I've got coming up is a chart to show you kind of a zoom in. We faded out all the other sectors and put in the industrials so you can see the run up that it's had in the last couple days from May 15th till now. It actually was down 4%, went back to 0, and now it's up 4%, even a touch more as we speak. So that sector sticks out as the sector that has moved the furthest, the fastest, in the shortest amount of time, basically. You got to be able to spot that stuff if you're going to be in a stock picker type market, you're going to play that game. So industrial is starting to perk up there just a little bit. It doesn't make headlines because it's not exciting. It's not one of the exciting sectors out there, but I thought I'd share this with you anyways. So you go, well, all right, well, give me something. What can I work with here if I'm interested in industrials? Broke it down here for you. Inside the industrial sector, there are a number of different industries, and you can zoom in from there. We noticed that aerospace and defense and airlines were the key contributors to industrials having that move from May 15th till now. So what I did is I put up the little chart there for you. Aerospace and defense, some key stocks there that helped with that move. You got Boeing, Raytheon, Textron, and Transdigm. That's how I like to say that one.
That's not how you say it.
No, I don't think so. But I can't even say it right these days. step into your diggums with some trans diggum. Is that how it goes?
I like that. I don't know what you're talking about, but I like it.
Sugar Smacks?
What is that? Cereal? Is that a cereal?
With the little, what was his name? It's like totally blanking me now. Because I'm thinking
frog?
Diggum. Yeah, what did he say? Diggum, God, nah, just because the camera's on. Well, anyways, let me do the serious stuff. So, you got a handful of stocks. His name was Diggum. I think
Diggum, yeah, Diggum the frog.
Diggum the frog. All right, so I'm not crazy. Anyways, aerospace defense, you can see their returns there and their contribution to the overall sector. Remember the industry there. So these two areas, those four stocks that I have listed there make up about 10% of the sector. One of the things that's really interesting, because anybody could just rattle off how a sector works to you, I took it a step further. Yesterday, the industrial sector was the only sector that was positive on the day. Did you know that?
Whoa.
Nah, yeah. You think, that's not very exciting. Does that happen often? And actually, it doesn't happen I'll just tell you the answer. It's Friday. I'm going to help you out. So, actually, there's only 9 other times since 1990 that the industrial sector was the only sector higher on a given day, while all the other ones were lower.
Wow.
Shows you how rare it is.
Lower meaning they were still positive, or lower meaning they...
No, meaning industrials were positive on the day.
Gotcha.
All 10 other sectors are at some time, actually it would have been 9 at one point. But basically industrials positive, every other sector negative for the day.
Wow.
It's not very common actually. Yesterday it happened, and so it's happened 9 other times since before you were born. We're going to use in 1990 in this case. It's pretty rare, but we've got a chart to show you. So up on the screen there, you're going to see the performance going forward 1 week, 1 month, and 3 months for the industrial sector following the last times that it was positive on the day, while every other sector was negative. Average gain over the next week is positive. Month, next positive. 3 month, next positive. It's not a lot of data points, but you get the idea that when the industrials do outperform like that, which I showed you on the first couple charts, and then we're of course noticing now, and they're the only sector that outperforms the other sectors, bam, that's their first hint. So are we looking at the first hint that, all right, it started to perk up? We notice that it is perking up since May 15th. These are the industries that are doing it, some of the stocks doing it, and oh, by the way, here is how it performs going forward. When you start to see that tide change, can you get in there and make some money with it? I hope you do. I'm not telling you what to buy, but I'm just putting it out there. And lastly, you notice the airlines were one of the other areas. So we got a chart of the airlines there to share with you. They're helping out as well. Don't think they're not doing their part. United up 27%, Alaska Airlines 21%, Delta 20%, and Southwest Airlines up 20%. And that's just over the last 5 days, by the way. So that's not like a whole month or a whole year. That's over 5 days. So airlines helping out as well. And that is my breakdown analysis. What do you guys think? Is that the kind of way you like that stuff? It doesn't have to do with the virus. Just has to do with a quick analysis of everything. So you can now hopefully make something of it, and let me know how you do.
It's pretty good. I was trying to look up the Jets ETF to see how Jets has been doing over the last, because you did the whole video on Jets. Your people love it, by the way, in the closing beat.
It is the most popular, well, it's one of the only ETFs you can use for this. So if you want to buy a airline ETF, that's kind of your only choice, really, with the volume anyways. Seriously though, one of these days when I do something good like this, I'd like to see, confetti.
Cool, if just some like random person just popped their head and went, whoa! And
Yeah,
left
like if a clown came out and just went purr and then shot something off, make my day.
My last thing, real quick, just super quick. I've been watching The Big Short, but like when I say I've been watching it, YouTube has it broken down into like 24 clips.
Why?
Perfect. No. They need to do that for more movies where you're like, hey, watch 3 clips today, and then tomorrow you can come back and if you want to watch 2 5-6 minute clips, phenomenal.
Is it because they have to teach you what was happening?
No, I think someone illegally uploaded it, and that's their way of...
Oh, tricking the system.
Yeah, that's the way of tricking the system on the YouTube, because you can't just upload a video or a movie that's not yours.
Nope.
And you're not a big fan of it, by the way. It didn't seem like you were... Because we talked about that a week ago, or you just didn't seem like a big fan of it.
I mean, I know the story, I don't care to... I don't watch movies.
Okay, well, that's not the point. Me neither.
I could name all the movies I've seen on this hand.
Michael Berry.
Yeah.
He's, by the way, I've never seen a picture. I never knew what he looked like. That's him.
That's him cleaned up too, by the way.
That's him. Yeah. Well, they do a pretty good job of showing him like what he probably looked like and his hygiene and everything in the movies. But obviously, absolutely brilliant. The guy was obviously making moves, because at the end of that movie it says he now trades one commodity and it's water. And that's how that movie ends. And it's like, that guy's trading water, that's it. Like, and I'm sure he's making a killing in it, obviously, but he stepped away. But now he has Scion Asset Management, and he made a large bet on a fast food chain. Do you know what it is?
Was it a long or short?
He's long.
He's long. Jack in the Box.
No, did you look?
I swear it is.
No,
That was a random guess, by the way.
Yeah, that's
I had
completely
no
random.
insight.
Nah, that's not fun. I don't want to play.
Well, because I didn't,
anymore.
I didn't want to say
Wrap up the
McDonald's.
show.
No, I didn't want to say McDonald's. So I was
yeah.
like, well, Burger King's not really something. That's all I could think of.
Hey, put 19.5 million in Jack in the Box. That's the show.
What they don't show in the movie, by the way, is how he was locking redemptions in his hedge fund. Because when he was making the Big Short bet, he was not right timing wise.
No, he was 3 years off.
He was off. So he went through legal battles to stop people from taking money out of their account.
Well, yeah, they all wanted to close their accounts, and I think that's kind of like highlighted
They
in the
touched on
movie.
it?
Yeah, like it's highlighted, but it's not like a major thing. He kept their money.
He did kept the money when he legally could. It's in the clause. It's in every hedge fund clause. But the legal battles he went through. Think about the distraction there. I mean, you had to have confidence among all confidence to stick with it when people were clearly saying, "This is not working. I want out."
I like I don't know the exact numbers. I'm going to mess this up in a big way, but I like his last email that he's sending to a client, and it must have been like, I'm guessing he was like, yeah, you could put me in the movie, but I want you to depict this email. And he was like, your account went from $40,000 to $268 million. You're welcome. It's now closed. Sends the email, packs up his stuff, and leaves. And I'm like, wow, I mean, that's the way to
Yeah.
be like, because you know,
Mic drop.
that guy, whatever that email was, that guy was so mad at him for keeping his $40,000 or whatever it was. And he goes, here's your hundreds of millions of dollars I made you. Whatever. And they probably, I don't know. I thought
And
that
they're
was
no
interesting.
longer friends.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely not. But
Oh, yeah.
that was,
I'd have taken a picture with the middle finger. You
Yeah.
know, like
hey, I just crushed it for you.
did my part.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Anyway.
All right, we'll wrap it up there. Have a great rest of your weekend, and yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Subscribe button, thumbs up button, Jazz Wealth, all that stuff. We ask a lot of these people.
Jazzwealth.com.
Jazz Wealth button. We need stickers.
Shoot, you're right.
We need promo, man. I want stickers and shirts, and then I just want to plaster everything. I want to take the coffee cups, and just start throwing them at people.
Can we get a massive whiteboard and just start writing everything down?
Yes, please.
Massive.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a whiteboard budget now. I want 2 though, over there. 2 6-foot by 8-foot ones, because I got ideas too. They're not just all yours, you know.
No, I know you have ideas, but it's always got to do this and like, got it. And then like the next day you have 48 more ideas and I forget about today's ideas.
Hey man, you gotta move with this. Isn't a train that we're on here. It's a Ferrari.
It's like 48 Ferraris. Is that it? Are we show over?
Could we be done?
I think that's it.
So